I'm back, guys. So the first one I have is going to be this. My kids are obsessed with the golden books. We have quite a few. So I got this Richard Scarry Best Read It Yourself book ever. It has a collection of 12 easy to read stories. Like we need any more Richard Scarry books because we do not. But I got this for my daughter. She was requesting this book. This has 12 stories in it. I should get this one for my son, but I didn't. So I thought this would be cool for her. They love her. They love Richard Scarry. So got this one. Along with the Dr. Seuss theme, I got 2 more Dr. Seuss books. I got these are both for my daughter, but because my son has both of these. There's Biplo Seed and There Are Lost Stories by Dr. Seuss. This is really cool because it has all these stories in it, which my kids don't have. So I thought this book would be cool. It's in our type of like, it doesn't specify it's a treasury per se, but it's still a really cool book. So I got this for my daughter. They love Dr. Seuss book, so I had to. And then I also got this one because my son has this one too, just like that one. I thought this would be cool. It's this 300 Hats book of Bartholomew Cubbins, and it's the 75th anniversary edition. This would be, my daughter was actually requesting these 2 other Dr. Seuss books, so I got them for her. Again, but these were full price. So these were full price. I paid for these full price. So yeah. And I don't really know what these 2 are about, but she was requesting them. And they're just really cool stories. They're her level, then they're not too hard, and they're colorful. She loves Dr. Seuss just like her brother. And there are a lot of readings, so I got her those. Again, I paid full price for both of those, if you're wondering. Yeah. Let's see what else. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, I paid full price for this other Dr. Seuss book. So I paid full price for this Dr. Seuss book as well. I think I might have forgot to mention that, but yeah. I think these were thrifted like all my other books, but I'm not totally sure. They love Curious George, and they're getting some Curious George books. So I got a Curious George book. This one, my son is obsessed. If you ask him what Curious George book he's obsessed with, he is obsessed with the first Curious George. I think this is the first Curious George. It says so. It's the original. It's how the man met Curious George, or how Curious George met the man, or whatever. With the yellow hat, and this one is like your. By the way, we are watching these, just FYI.
Huh?
I said, by the way, we are watching these, just FYI.
Oh, do I have an option?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So then...
My medicine, so I'm just gonna rest here for a second while you make it, okay?
Well, I'm almost done.
Oh, joy! Can we get to watch it?
Yeah.
Yay!
So, this is like... It's the original Curious George book.
It's not like I don't sit here and listen to you make them, though.
I know.
It's still just the joy of watching, right?
Yeah.
I figured.
So yeah, my daughter, or not my daughter, my son is obsessed with any of the Curious George books that are the original Curious George books, or the first type of Curious George books. So I always get him them. My daughter likes all the Curious George books. My daughter does. Shh. No one. So got this. Son loves the original Curious George. but he loves all Curious George. And my daughter does not like the original Curious George at all. She likes all Curious George. So I got my son this because he loves Curious George. So I thought he would like this, and it's actually a really cool book. It's thick, perfect read for him, and it is not too hard. He loves the original Curious George. They love Rudolph, and they're both getting a Rudolph book. I got this golden book. Again, my kids are getting quite a few golden books because they love them. This one's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I used to not trust my son with vintage books, but after giving him one, now I do. It used to only be my daughter who I trusted, but now I also trust my son, because he'll either keep it on his bookshelf and he'll just display it and not read it, just like his sister, or he won't read it, or he will read it and he just won't mess with it a whole bunch. So he loves these books, and he loves vintage books just like his sister. So I'm gonna give this one to my son. He loves Rudolph just like his sister, and I do try and get them the next holiday book so that they already have it. So I got this for my son, and then the next holiday after Thanksgiving is Christmas. So not like they needed another Rudolph book, but I got them another one. We have this. I'm not even gonna pronounce it. Fables. My daughter is obsessed with Fable. She has quite a few Fable books. So I got her another one. This is like Animal Edition. She loves animals. And this is like packed with like animal fables. I don't know what fables are, but ever since a few years ago, she's been obsessed with fables. So I always get her Fable books, and her brother has some too. So I thought she would like that. She loves fables. Dang it. Did I pay for the full price? I might have paid for no, I thought. I don't think I did. And then we also have this one. My daughter is obsessed with the Little series. If you've seen some of those in the art videos that I've done this month. The Big Treasury of Little Animals. My daughter is obsessed with the Little Animal series. So I got her like 2 or 3 different types. I got her the rabbit, the dog, and the lamb, and I believe the chick and the rabbit, the kitten, the chick, the bunny, and the lamb. What I forgot to say was that when I bought all those individual books, I forgot when I got this book, it has all 6 of these stories in this book. In this book, seriously, all stories in this book. So when I got the other little animal stories, I did not realize that I got her this treasury. I bought this one before I bought her. No, I bought the other little animal stories, but in individual books before I bought her this. So oopsie daisy. But now she'll have all of the little animal series. So I got her this, and this has the little duck, the little kitten, the little lamb, the little pig, the little puppy, and the little rabbit. So now she'll have all 6 of the little series animals. She loves animals. Her brother actually has this book as well, and he loves it. So, yeah. Then I got this Giraffe That Wore a Necklace book. My daughter is obsessed with giraffes, so is my son. But I got this one for my daughter because my son is already getting a giraffe book. It's this Giraffe and a Half one down here. So I got this for my daughter. It's the Giraffe that wore a necklace, and then if you turn around, it's Mr. Giraffe, bow tie, and long gold chain. So it has 2 stories in it, and we love giraffes. Both my kids love giraffes, and my daughter, when she was in, I think, kindergarten, she loved this story to have death, and it's one of the other ones that was hard for me to find. It said that's story 1 of 5, and then this one is story 2 of 5. So I think there is still 3 and 4, maybe 5 book to collect. This is only story 2 and story 3, I believe. So yeah, out of 5. Plus these books include a read please read